Shalom, Yashar Allah. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor and infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakak. Double honors to the elders and to the apostles at Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to your hopeful elect Akim out there that are laboring, that are pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. This is your brother Amar from the GMS Boise Idol Camp. Coming at you again with just this lesson entitled, The Invasion has already started. Because since the border has been taken over by the Biden administration, it has been left open and how do you can say demilitarized, like Trump had it, because Trump was building walls. Biden was going in with a tractor or a skid steer, one of the mini bulldozers, and lifting up the barbed wire fence that the state government of Texas installed to stop and deter the migrants from coming. The federal government of the Biden administration went and lifted it up because it's a part of the plan that they, apply the Hegelian dialectic. Salakia, I'm trying to make sure to not mess up these words. The Hegelian dialectic that is, pressure from above and pressure from below. They're showing you the economic troubles. They're showing you that they're sending money to these other countries, Ukraine, and now on top of that, migrants are coming in groups of 15,000, that's what this video is most recent of. The first video I showed you was on the 19th of December of this month. So not too long ago, but it just goes to show you that there has been large groups that have been coming in lately, not only of Mexican nationals like it's been these last, decades. Now it's Iranians, it's Somalians, it's Syrians, it's people from all the way down from Chile, all the way up to Mexico and places across the country or across the oceans, like China is a big demographic of the peoples that are coming in. A lot of the people are from Africa as well. So there's ham mixed up. And not to mention that New York and California just passed laws that allow illegal aliens, so-called, the right to become police officers. I think there's a academy in LAPD that is going to be graduating very soon of the first people that are going to be police officers that are not citizens. And that also passed a law that now illegal immigrants can possess and buy firearms because they understand that they're going to have to arm some of them to be police officers. So that's just one of the many of the psyops that are out there, because obviously this is to usher in, a sleeper agent force, because a lot of the people that are coming in are military aged men. And so, like the scriptures say, I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars. Roughly paraphrasing, let me just go on my scripture real quick, see if I can have it right here. Okay, here it is. Jeremiah 41 or 51. I had another scripture prepared, but I'll get to that later, Lord willing. This is Jeremiah. Jeremiah 51 and 14. This is: the Lord of hosts hath sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout against thee. And as with caterpillars is an allegory to when caterpillars want to eat a plant, they completely swarm it, they engulf it. You can't even barely see the green of the plant because there's so many caterpillars on it. And before you know it, it's all munched down to nothing. And they shall lift up a shout against thee. That's that war cry. They're not lifting up a shout with thee, it's against thee. So these sleeper agents, because Mexican Issacharites, Mexicans so-called, they come here to the country, they work, they get money, they send it back to their family. They get a couple more family members over here. They get established citizenship. Okay, they got good papers. They get more family over. They're working for a job. They're not coming here building businesses. They're not coming here trying to live off the government and just do what they can. No, Issachar coming out here to fucking work hard, man. You know, my family, many families that I know, Issacharites, you know, have had the same starting story. You know, a grandfather came over, their parents came over, and from there they were just embedded and stayed here, worked here, lived here, became a American, so on and so forth. You know, but this way of life is ultimately gonna be collapsed because these main people that are coming that are Jake that do get caught up in I forget what they call them, but it's a George Soros funded organization. It's called like migrant rights campaigns or whatever. But anyways, there's groups of hosts of people that get money, cards, cell phones. They go get a lot of people from these third world countries, South America, Central America. They give them money and promise of a job and everything, you know, the smooth words that Esau gives them just to bring them up here to, you know, flood the system. Because right now they say there's about 200 immigrants coming in per day per every federal agent that works on Border Patrol. You know, and that's all of the federal border patrol agents. You know, 200 to 1. So it's not sustainable. And these people aren't really realizing that, like I was going back to, the Jake that's coming here is not realizing that they're coming for major destruction or major salvation. But ultimately, all these other nationals that come over trying to make some money or that did already come here years and years and years ago before this crazy thing, like the little chinitos that start a little shop, you know, they're going to flee to their country. This is Isaiah 13 and 13. Therefore, I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Lord Yahweh of hosts, in the day of his fierce anger. Talking about Jacob's trouble. Even the time before then, we got like 10 billionaires that just bought and built bunkers. You know, Zuckerberg is building like a $330 billion bunker in Hawaii. You know, these elite that are in the juiced in, they know what's going on and they know what's getting ready. When they so supposedly they caught Oprah with over $100 million in cash trying to flee to one of her bunkers, you know? So hey man, things are happening. And if you're not realizing how crazy the world is going to change after the beginning of this year, then hey man, get ready or the Lord is just going to take you by surprise, man. But hey, at the end of the day, it's only for the elect, anyways. Verse 14, it shall be as a chaste roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land. You know, that chaste roe that's talking about Esau is going to be like, hey, man, fuck this place, man. This devil has all these nations gunning for him. You know, ultimately going to be that chaste rose, like that prized animal you want to get. And as a sheep that no man taketh up, and they shall every man turn to his own people, because you're going to have race wars, class wars, food wars, everything. But like, even when you go to jail, what, you got the Mexicans, you got the white people, you got the black people, so called, you got the chinitos over there, you know, so everyone goes back and groups up to their tribe that they're born in and flee everyone into his own land. So if they have the chance to get out, hey man, those planes are packed trying to get back to their country because they know America, Babylon the Great, is going to get it, man. You know, so this invasion that's coming, because it is what it is, it's not just the migrants trying to get a promise of work, man. There's a very much bigger agenda that is being pushed that we are going to see take place. You know, it's just war and bloodshed right here on the soil of America. Babylon the Great, as prophecy has said, man. So, hey, man, to set up some sort of natural or national emergency, that they have to split the country up in 10 FEMA zones. They got to enact martial law. You know, these are all things that can snowball and, you know, just bring in Jacob's trouble, the collapse of the dollar, the charagma. You know, so we are right there, man. So, hey, man, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. You know, shake you up, man, because that's exactly how everyone should be. You know, not shaken up to the point where you're fearful, but you should be awake, alert, on the watchtower, you know, praying to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, that he has mercy on you in these days come. I pray all these things, first and foremost, the Lord have mercy on me and my house, man. This is why we do these things. This is why we prepare our spirit so our household can be ready. As a man, as an Israelite man, a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, it is imperative that you do that for yourself, first and foremost, and for your family, your loved ones, and everybody around you, man. It's time to stop fucking playing games because this shit's real. And the only time that Jake's really gonna smack up and wake up is when it's just too late, man. It's right in their face, and you got people kicking in doors, and they were worried about going to a concert last week, you know. So hey, man, either way, Jake's gonna be on fire for this truth, man. Either on the streets and learning, doing the best of their ability, or in the fucking lake of fire doing backstrokes, man. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the elect. Shalom.